The director that I will be talking about today is Micahel Mayer, and Micahel Mayer started as an actor. He actually graduated from NYU for acting, but once he did graduate, he found that he wasn't finding many opportunities and there were lots of limitations as an artist. Because of that, he started to write his own work, which he labeled performance art, and from there, he kind of just stuck with directing. And a fun fact about Michael is that he did direct Spring Awakening, and in 2007, he actually won a Tony Award, which I think is very interesting. So, when preparing for a show, Michael likes to read the play over and over again, just like many of us do. And he likes to be inspired by music or art or anything relating to what he is doing. He doesn't necessarily show everyone everything that he looks at or listens to prepare for a show, but if something does resonate with him, he does like to show it to the group and have them reflect on what it is that he saw and see what the group says about the image or the music or anything that inspired him. It's interesting because I actually have done this a lot here at UCF. I've been a part of many design classes, and to express our emotion, we like to take different images and kind of reflect on our emotions. And I think it's very helpful because when you have an image, you can show it to someone else and they can kind of sort of feel the emotion that you're feeling. So I think that's very collaborative and very interesting that he does that. Michael likes to direct shows that might suggest the possibility of doing something better in the world. It's what interests him the most, and because of that, he does do a lot of shows that deal with politics and sexuality. But he's really open to anything that inspires him. What I think is important to note about Michael is that he's very open to ideas and different processes. And even though he has those processes for different shows, he does not think it's important for the audience to know that it's his work specifically. So he doesn't think it's important that they know his process and they know, oh, this is a Michael show. What he does think is important is that the audience can reflect on the production, that they can feel the moments from the show and they can go through that journey. And I think that's very interesting to know. I really do love the way that Michael directs his shows. He's very open with his team, and if he doesn't know something or how to go about it, he says he's not afraid to let his team know that. I think that helps everyone in the room to communicate and work together and get the ideas flowing rather than it just being one person's specific vision. It's kind of like everyone can collaboratively work together to figure out how they want to go about the play. And I think that's very, very great of Michael to do. He also says that when he walks into a room with his actors, he likes them to have the freedom to fail and to figure things out as they go along and not get immediate results. I think that's also interesting because he doesn't believe in a right or wrong way to go about a show. He just wants the actors and everyone to just feel the moment. He also doesn't care about credit for the ideas, just as long as the production does what it needs to do, which, as I mentioned before, was giving that audience the journey and letting them feel those moments. From reading the interview, I feel like Michael is a great director to work with and someone that I definitely would model after. He's open and helpful and not egotistical, based on the fact that he can admit when he doesn't know things and he cares about the production more than his credit and his abilities. He talks a lot about the fact that he has not studied directing and how other directors will probably sound smarter than him or know what they're doing better, but he still has a successful career because he is passionate about his work and he encourages others to find what they are passionate about and just connect with it. I really do love that about Michael. And the question that I pose to you today is, how do you feel about Michael being so open to different ideas during his process? Do you think that that can help the show or hinder the show from being successful? Just based on the fact that it can possibly get messy if too many ideas are being thrown in, or it can be something amazing based on all the ideas thrown in. So what do you think about it?